The question is this, so this is not a question of composition of benches, that is power universally on them in terms of section 2. The question here, it seems to me, is the very blocking of the judicial power itself. Can Parliament do that? Question is maybe noted.
And
you don't have to answer.
No, I'm not
please
answering.
carry on.
I'm not answering.
The Honorable Chief Justice said you carry on with your submissions. Just note the question.
This thing. I will add one thing to it. It also deprives me of my right, which they have said that they are passing this thing under Article 10A of the Constitution. Here, if Section 3 is there, I'm being condemned. I'm not being heard.
Who is
the party is not being heard.
Who is when you're using the word I? Who is the I here?
Litigant. The litigant. Because
एक second, sir. Tahammul. The litigant. That leads me to another question. Are your petitioners, do they have an interest in the matter, or they've come purely as a matter of public interest?
I am looking at Section 3.
No, I'm not talking that. I'm now asking a question of the petitioners. Do they have an interest in any case why they brought this challenge, or they brought it in the public interest? What is the answer?
Answer to that is that it's a public interest.
You have no personal interest in the matter, you or your client.
I have no personal interest.
You meaning your client.
But let me say this thing.
No, I just want to know an answer to that.
Myself and Mr. Siddiqui, we are doing this as pro bono. We are doing it because we want to know,
I don't know who you're speaking for. Are you speaking for counsel? Are you speaking for petitioners?
I am speaking for the petitioner, and I'm saying this thing that we brought this petition in the interest.
You got the answer. Now please proceed. I've got the answer.
In the interest that the law should take its course. The Constitution must be upheld. And I am also saying that I'm sure with such eliminaries sitting there, the whole object is that, first of all, the independence of the judiciary should not be in any manner smeared by any other institution. And secondly,
Khwaja Sahab, please.
We are not going to
platitudes.
I will not make a political speech.
Khwaja Sahab,
I'll refrain from that.
Let us proceed
Khwaja
with
Sahab.
that.
Yes, sir.
Khwaja Sahab, just a confusion which you can answer later. So what you are saying is that the untrammeled, unaccountable powers of the Chief Justice exclusively to decide constitution of bench, and that fulfilled the conditions of Article 10A, but if it is done by the Chief Justice and 2 senior judges, you have an objection to that. That's your proposition.
I think your Lordship is possibly not, I've not been able to explain. Section 2 stands on its own footing, and I have objection on that. Section 3 is a totally different thing. It takes away the powers of this honorable court. Instead of Section 3 is a totally different thing. It takes away the powers of this honorable court. Instead of
Let us clarify. Is it your argument that Section 3 affects the judicial powers of this court?
Yes, sir.
Curtails judicial powers of this court, because this court means the Chief Justice and all judges. So it confines that power to 3 judges and not to the judges of the Supreme Court.
That's not mine. 2 and 3 have to be read independently and separate.
Now, please.
There are 2 in exercise of administrative powers.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to make your life easy, but if you don't want it to be made easy, that's fine by me. Please don't interrupt. I requested you, please keep noting the queries. Naturally, you have a chain of thought, you have submissions. We don't want you to get, I can appreciate your position, so many judges, so many questions, which one do you answer? And then your argument is lost sight of and you go somewhere else. So please persevere with your thing, keep noting the questions, and you can address them. So I'm trying to make your life easy, unless you don't want it to be made easy. So proceed with your case. Note the question, respond to it later.
In fact, to be very honest, I welcome this interruption
Can I ask
For
a
a simple
question?
reason.
Can I ask?
Far right.
Please. What about the office of the Chief Justice after passing of this act? Don't you think that the office of the Chief Justice would become redundant? Because he would be left with no powers then.
We noted this down, and in fact, I would say that the Chief Justice powers will be whittled down, as if this law goes through, the powers will be whittled down, but we'll explain it in something. And this has been held in many places, that the Chief Justice has the power to form the benches, is the rooster, and I can go back years and years when a chain of judgments have come in, and the latest one is, of course, 2000.
ऐसा फिर आप आंसर करने बैठ गए।
सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल दबाएं ताकि कोई खबर रह न जाए।